On Thursday night, air raid sirens and military alerts simultaneously tore through three sovereign American allied nations: Kuwait, Jordan, Bahrain. This was a highly coordinated assault. We saw simultaneous air raid sirens and overlapping waves of Iranian drones and missiles descending across multiple borders, all contained within a single night of chaos. This timeline shows the June memorandum between the United States and Iran. It was a diplomatic agreement explicitly designed to halt hostilities and provide a cooling-off period through August. That guaranteed window of peace completely collapsed in less than a month. The diplomatic framework that was supposed to keep the region stable is now entirely dead. What diplomats engineered as a temporary pause in a bilateral dispute has mutated overnight into a multi-front regional conflict. To understand how we arrived at Thursday night, we have to look at the 24 hours immediately preceding it. This multi-nation attack was a direct reaction. The United States had just completed its 12th consecutive night of airstrikes. That is 12 back-to-back nights of a punishing bombing campaign directed specifically at Iranian military infrastructure. The U.S. Central Command stated their objective clearly. They needed to degrade Iran's maritime and drone capabilities to protect commercial shipping routes from harassment. Iran watched those 12 nights of American bombing, and on Thursday, they responded. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps orchestrated these coordinated strikes across the three allied nations. In Jordan, the military intercepted 3 incoming missiles directly over the port city of Aqaba, a vital commercial hub situated at the country's southern tip. The IRGC claimed specific hits against U.S. installations, including King Faisal Air Base in Jordan and Camp al-Adiri in Kuwait. They claimed the destruction of American heavy helicopters and 8 advanced MQ-9 surveillance aircraft. While the Iranian military has a known pattern of exaggerating battle damage, their explicit public claim was clear. Their crosshairs were locked exclusively on American military personnel and hardware, not the host nations of Kuwait or Jordan. Up to this exact moment, the conflict was still following the predictable, unwritten rules of traditional military-to-military escalation: uniformed forces attacking uniformed forces. But as the smoke cleared over Kuwait, those unwritten rules vanished. While military bases were the primary focus of the initial reports, the Kuwaiti government soon expanded the list of targets. An Iranian strike hit a power and water desalination plant, the facility responsible for providing drinking water to the local population. The physical impact was immediate. Massive fires broke out across the facility, and the electricity supply to the surrounding civilian population was severely disrupted. This move targeted civilian infrastructure directly. By hitting a facility that provides drinking water to millions, the conflict shifted from a military exchange to an existential threat for the civilian population. A strike on a civilian power plant ends any illusion of a contained military dispute. It converts a fight between two armies into a direct threat that drags innocent populations into the crossfire. The diplomatic fallout from this choice was instantaneous. The U.S. government is actively treating the Thursday night strikes as a severe escalation. Speaking on the sidelines of an ASEAN meeting, Secretary of State Marco Rubio abandoned standard diplomatic language, issuing a stark public warning: Iran will pay a price. The administration is now operating under a new stance. Rubio stated clearly that despite Iran's request to negotiate, the era on deal-making is over because the Iranian government consistently breaks the terms of its agreements, and we can already see the consequences of this breakdown in deterrence spreading geographically. The contagion has reached the Red Sea. Iranian-backed Houthi militias have aggressively opened a brand new front, launching direct attacks on Saudi oil tankers. Ships are now burning in the water as regional deterrence completely fails. This map highlights the Strait of Hormuz. With climbing oil prices, the economic stakes tied to this narrow shipping lane are massive. With strikes across Kuwait, Bahrain, Jordan, and the Red Sea, conflict surrounds the Arabian Peninsula, placing critical shipping lanes amid multiple active fronts. The concept of a manageable bilateral war is gone. The world is now facing an uncontained regional crisis, a highly volatile maritime choke point, and 0 clear exit strategies.